good people? Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Gonna get a little short stream in here. Let's get a few people in here, and it's simply no real agenda, just answering questions and really chilling before the Thursday night game come on. I think it's gonna be a good one between the Bengals and the Dolphins. I think it's gonna be a real good one. Tyreek Hill has already called out, um, Eli Apple, and everybody in the AFC North dislikes Eli Apple, especially with the video that Simply AS10 and the guy from New Orleans put out about them. So I'm really excited to see this matchup coming up tonight. I really just want to come in and y'all would just shoot questions. Like I said, there's no real agenda. I got one question from the YouTube short I put in earlier, and I'm gonna go ahead and answer that one first to get it started. If I can find it real quick, go to my shorts. Let's see if I can find. I ain't into that. Let's see. Comments. There we go. Be quiet, me. Says he don't know if he can make it to the live tonight, but he'd like to hear your opinions on the route concepts we're running. Okay, he want me to answer the question about the route concepts. So let me get this out of the way. What up, everybody? Mark, I'll get to you in just a second. Matter of fact, let me put you on the screen. What up, B and fiance? Hold on, I got something for the fiance. Hold on. It's for the fiance, B. Bucket hat. But put it up so I can see. Yes, I do. I was working on some more Sip Talent stuff earlier. That's what kind of got me sidetracked. But to answer that question, the route concepts, I think Roman is starting to let T. Martin and Dub have a say-so, and their input is starting to be seen because we're doing some things that we haven't done in the past. And we could say it's because of Lamar, but that would be BS. We know it's probably because of the ego of Roman. He's finally felt the heat from fans, his own players, and people probably in the building to let those guys come in, collaborate, and let that passing game be a collaborative effort. So we do have some more creative pass concepts, but our receivers are playing better also as far as executing those pass concepts. So I think it's a combination of both. I think Roman is starting to let T and Dub have a say-so, and our receivers are better at executing the stuff that's in the game plan on paper. Mark says, rank your expectations of JPP, Houston, and Owe for the rest of the season. So I'll start with JPP. I think his biggest thing he's going to do for us is to teach Owe. Owe has a body style like JPP, and I think JPP can teach him as well as maybe get 4 to 5 sacks. I don't know if he's going to play Sunday. I don't know if he's had enough practice to play on Sunday. So if he doesn't play, I wouldn't be upset about it. He might be inactive, which won't bother me. But I think his biggest thing is to teach Owe the tools he needs to get off, because Owe has all the physical tools, but he's not just putting it together. And I think somebody on the roundtable Monday said they felt like Owe was pressing, and I agree with him 100%. It's like he's trying so hard to get that sack, but not really doing the nuanced things to get it. I see a lot of bull rush from him. And shout out to Yoshi that kind of gave me some stats. I think on the live Monday or Sunday, I talked about looking at all of Owe's double teams. He hasn't been double teamed as much as he said he has, but he has been double teamed some. So I don't want to discredit him completely. But he just got to find ways to split double teams. And when he gets one-on-one matchups, he got to win them without straight bull rush. He has to add something, some kind of counter to that bull rush. Because his bull rush is good now, don't get me wrong. He has to add some kind of counter to that bull rush. As far as Houston, just be solid, man. When all the attention is over there on Owe, Houston, win your one-on-one matchup, set the edge. That's what I expect from Houston. Maybe another 4 sacks, maybe. JPP come in and get maybe 4, and hopefully Owe will figure it out. And he can, about 8, because it's already the 4th game, and I don't think he has but 1, if that. Let's see what the next question is. What up, Raven C and SL? Mission London, how you doing? Let's see what else. Let's see, is this a question? Falele will be solid. Yeah, Falele having to go in a fire is going to help him in the long run. Because I didn't expect him to play it all this year, but the fact that he had to go in and play a position that he hadn't even practiced, or that we don't know if he practiced. And once another thing about Roman, Falele got whooped early. Roman did a good job of adjusting and putting people over there to help him, whether it be a tight end, record, or the running back. And then he started calling plays that Falele can down block on instead of have to run outside zone, and Falele can down block. Because once he get his hands on you, you pretty much ain't going nowhere. Because that's a massive human being. So Roman did a good job of, what's the word I'm looking for? Adjusting mid-game. Because those first couple maybe drives, Falele was getting whooped by the other end, not their good end. And Wise, I think his name was. And it was looking bad. But he adjusted. Then Falele got the speed of the game up under him, and he played better the rest of the game. Even when in pass concepts, Lamar didn't have to look over there like he did early in the game. Because you can see in the game, Lamar physically dropped back, looked, to see what Falele was doing, then went back to his reads. You can see that in the game. Let's see, any more questions? Because see, the game is starting. Really just going to be here for about another 15 minutes. Let's see what we got here. Coach, how do you feel about Washington Matabikes in the presence of Pierce? But honestly, Matabike was starting to come into his own because Pierce was playing lights out now. Don't get me wrong. Pierce was playing lights out. Matabike is starting to come into his own. But Washington and the rookie, they got to come along. They got to. They got to show up and play big minutes. I know Travis' first game was last week, but with Pierce going out for the season, Washington, Matabike, Campbell got to slide on to the inside, and them guys got to eat, man. Urban, they got to eat. They got to show up big because Pierce was putting out a massive amount of energy, playing with great pace, getting pushed. Now it falls back on the next man up. So it's literally next man up. But that next man is not just one person. It's Matabike, it's Washington, it's Jones, it's Urban, it's Campbell and sliding them inside. And hopefully we can get some guys on the edge. Hopefully Campbell won't have to play the edge so much with the signing of JPP because we'll use JPP out there. We use I don't know how hurt Houston is. If Houston's healthy, use Houston, use Malik out there, and Owe. So hopefully, we can slide Campbell in and he won't have to play the edge as much. Let's see. Next one from Raven C. Could the DC Mike be using Owe like Bowser or Jared? He doing the dirty work. I don't like Owe dropping. I don't think he has the hips to sink to an area and defend passes like who's our boy? Like Bowser. I think Bowser, and then when you put Malik over there, are the only two guys that have the ability to drop and be productive. Because there was one play, I think might have been the Dolphins game, Owe dropped, and there was nobody in his area, and he didn't sink. And so a route came from way on the other side, and because Owe didn't sink, it was a wide open area, and they caught the ball for like 20 yards. So Bowser and maybe Malik, when he's over there, the only two cats I see with the ability to play the edge and drop out if they run some kind of blitz on the other side. Let's see what we got next. Raven Run, is the reason why we don't have a dominant pass rush because your front three is too old? That's a possibility. And they may just be better run stuffers because we were expecting to get pass rush from the edge and we're not getting it. I think, I put a lot of stock in Travis, and I got to temper that because he's a rookie. So I need to just let Travis develop. And Calais is old. It's Matabike, man. Matabike is a young bull in there. Been training with Aaron Donald. So hopefully he picked up some of this stuff Aaron Donald was spitting, and he can, put it on tape because he's flashed. He's really flashed, and I just ready for him to put it all together because Matabike has probably made more plays on the interior than anybody else this season so far. And it's crazy because it's really going unnoticed. A lot of people not talking about Matabike. Next one, Don Meeks. He says, do you think Ojabo will live up to the expectations? No. At least not this year. Maybe next year and for years to come. But this year, no. He's going to, if he plays this year, it's going to be a lot of pressure on that cat to produce because he was already in the system, so he should know it. But he won't know the strength and the speed of the NFL guys. And coming off an injury like that happened, 5 months ago? I think he's just going to be a rotational guy on the back end of the rotation. I think once you add him in, he'll be the last guy to get reps behind Bowser, behind JPP, behind Owe, behind who else out there? Even behind Malik. I can't think of the other edge guy. So I think he's going to be the last man in the rotation, and he's going to take him a minute to get the feel of the game and be productive. Now, every now and then when he flash, probably because a lot of the pressure, a lot of the focus is going to be on Oweh, which will be similar to the situation he was in Michigan. A lot of the pressure went to Aiden Hutchinson, and he was able to eat on the other side. So maybe eventually, as long as we can keep a dominant play on the other side, but Oweh has to be dominant at some point because he's not dominant. Maybe Bowser or somebody else can be over there, but Oweh's not. He's not doing it right now, and it's maybe because he's the focus of like the blocking schemes, but it is what it is. Raven Run says, "With JPB play, that's the same thing. In my eyes, that's the same position. Defensive end, outside, that's the same position for me. I know a lot of people say edge and defensive end, edge, OLB. In today's football, same damn thing." Julian says, "You and the family doing all right?" Oh yeah, we fine. We had sunny days. We got wind. Yep, we got a nice amount of wind yesterday, but it had sunny days every day. We didn't get any rain so far, so we straight. I appreciate you, Julian, for checking on us like that. I appreciate that. Salute to that. Thanks for it too. Dolphins are already scared to come. Let's see. Who is Coach Evans' dark horse on offense and defense? Well, we already know on defense is Travis. I'm a huge fan of Travis. I see that super chat. I'm going to get to in a minute. It's Travis Jones. I hope he continues to grow and get better and go from there. And on offense, I think it's right now it's Duvernay. I didn't expect none of this from Duvernay. I expected maybe a kickoff return or two, maybe a couple, catches. I didn't expect him to be playing as lights out as he is, especially the way he's doing it. He has 2 jump ball touchdowns at 5'10", which is crazy to me. So Duvernay and Travis Jones. Julian says, "What would be considered a successful season for Kyle Hamilton, Coach? 100% starter by the end of the season, visibly strong coverage skills." Honestly, I don't think a successful season can't be put into numbers by him. A successful season for Kyle will be earning the trust of Chuck, Marcus Peters. The first Marcus Williams. Chuck, Marcus Peters, and Marlowe. Earning their trust, and McDonald, their DC, to be out there in crucial situations. I think that would be a successful season for Kyle Hamilton. Being out there and not being a liability. Being out there and not being a guy, the offensive coordinator can say, "Ooh, let's pick on him." I think that's a successful season for Kyle Hamilton. And then as many physical tools that he has, his numbers will come. Like the forced fumble last week. Let me see. Pepe almost picked that, and that was just a hustle play. Because of how fast he is and how long his strides are, he was able to close that gap real quick without the guy even knowing he was coming, knocked the ball out. So a successful season for Kyle Hamilton would be earning the trust of those fellow DBs. Marcel says, "What do you guys think about bringing back Big Baby back to help against the?" I don't know. We need help, but I don't know about Big Baby. But I don't know what's out there. Daryl Cole, Daryl donated $5 a minute ago, but I haven't seen the question yet. Was Rex and Ryan right about our new DC? Daryl, I talked about our DC Monday, I think. And I have to pull my thoughts back about him because, again, he's a rookie too. Travis Jones, Pepe, Jalen Armour-Davis, Hamilton, Mike McDonald, all rookies. So he learning the game. He's trying to figure it out. And I just got to not be as hard on this first quarter of the season. And this last game is considered the first quarter of the season if you think of it in sections of 4. Let's see. Score prediction for Sunday. Not yet. The Bills scare me. They really do. Offensively, they scare me. What do you think the role will be? The same role he's been in. When they get in 3 receiver sets, kind of somewhere around Dawson Knox or around who is their third receiver? It's Diggs, Gabe Davis. I can't think of their third receiver. And then the blitz some too. So the same type role, just disguise and put him in different situations, but mainly a flat area player or deep middle. Let's see. I got to get to his super chats because he did it twice already. I'm gonna go to Daryl's. I'm sorry, I'm skipping y'all. What's up, approach? I don't know. Daryl says Rick. Oh, I answered. Okay, I got you there. I got you. And he did it again. Got another 10. Take the time, Coach. Just enjoying the show. Interested in your opinion on Ed Reed recent clips. spreading regarding Lamar. Is that the one where he said he didn't want to talk about his pockets? That's the last thing I said. He said Lamar is going to be exceptional, and they was asking about the contract, but he just said he didn't want to get another man's pocket. That's the last thing I said about Ed Reed. But if he says something else, let me know, Darryl or Darrell, however you say his name. I don't want to mess it up. I got another from G Star. He says, could Hamilton take Queen's spot as a dime LB? I don't think so. Queen is, even though Queen missed a few tackles Sunday, I think Queen is playing a lot better. Queen is vastly improved in this third season. I don't think he could take Queen's spot in the dime. I think when they do dime, they're just gonna go 3 safeties. They're gonna go Chuck. They're gonna bring Chuck in the box, have Marcus and Hamilton as like the deep guys, and then you have Marlowe, Duvernay. I'm sorry, not Duvernay. Marlowe, Peters. You either have Pepe or you have Jalen Norman-Davis or Stevens. Those 3 guys are kind of interchangeable right now. Pepe, Jalen Norman-Davis, and Stevenson, they're kind of interchangeable right now. Let's see. Boom Raven says, peace, coach. Hope all is well. How do we fix the defense? Be consistent. Be more consistent. Because I don't think it's a Roman. I think he panicked versus the Dolphins and kind of went winkish. But the rest of it don't necessarily look like wink. It's a lot more mixture of stuff, a lot more stunts. It's simpler on the back end, even though it's still disguised. I think he finding his niche every week, and I think he's calling games better and better every week. I just think he panicked versus the Dolphins and called some of his exotic stuff, and the players weren't really ready for it. All right, let's see what else. Coach, who you got for honestly, as bad as I want to say it, I think the Bengals I got the Bengals. I think the Bengals. Did you see Lamar? I did not see Lamar praising Linderbaum, but it does not doubt me because Linderbaum is playing lights out. He's playing lights out. The first game was the first time he had a guy that could just straight up punch him in the mouth and keep punching him in the mouth. And they did it at first, but he figured out what it took to keep those guys off Lamar. And he studied figuring it out every week. And then when we run those outside zone plays, which he's good at, he gets over the top and he's killing those plays. So he's getting better and better at pass pro every game. Jamar Chase with a catch on Keon Crossing. Let's see. One more question. Do you think we have to rely on the Ravens defense to beat the Bills on Sunday? No. The defense is going to have to play great situational football, but we got to score points. Ain't no gone are the days where the Ravens score 14 points and win games. Them days gone. They left with, I don't know if you can see, they left with this dude. Those games left with him. Gone are the days of winning games 11 to 14 to 10 or something like that. Them days, it's a wrap. We got to score points. Who's that? That's Hayden Hurst with a catch and running over people. I see you, Hayden Hurst. Let's see. Thanks for I'm going to be out short. I'm going to give about another 5 minutes. Let's see. M. Williams is leading the team in tackles. Is that an indictment on the LBs? No, that's because we're in dime a lot. It's a passing league now. We're in dime a lot, and he plays every snap pretty much. So it is what he leading interceptions too, though. So it is what it is. Should be a pass happy weekend with multiple DBs out for Buffalo, or should we get run game? No, we should get the run game going and then hit them with play action. Get the run game going, hit them with play action. But we gotta move. We gotta move Oliver. Gotta move Oliver. T. Higgins with the first down. We gotta move Oliver. Let's see. And that's pretty much about it. You can let me get to the end. I'm gonna dip on you. You're right, Coach. Offense, yeah. So just quick little string. We got 2 more minutes. If you got a question, put it in there. If you got a question, put it in there. Real quick. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody. Let me see. Again, thank you for the 10 and the 5, Darrell Coles. Hopefully you were satisfied with your answer. All right, it seems like that's about it, man. Hey, so let's go enjoy this game, man. I appreciate you guys for this quick little stream. I'm gonna get up out of here. The game has started, and I was working on something else. That's why I'm a little late. That's why I gave you a little extra time. So you could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me for a hot 19 minutes. And I'll see y'all later. Peace. Bucket hat for Brandon and his fiance. When I see Ronnie not on the inactive list, I believe it. Otherwise, I don't want to talk about street clothes Stanley. Peace.